Well, hello there, I'm Detroit. I like this format of mine, format with air quotes by the way, that I call drawing time, for lack of a better name. Essentially, what I do is that I just doodle abstract thingies with ink in my sketchbook, and while you watch that, I ramble about my life and everything I want to talk about, art related or not. That's about it for the concept, if you can even call it that. It's my way to catch you up on things as well. It's my self-podcast. I don't know, call that what you want. First off, I'd like to start a bit with the drawing you're seeing. Imagine something like a trash heap full of bits and bobs of mechanical nature. That's what I'm drawing, that's basically all of it. For that, I'm using a Unipin fineliner size 0.2. I like that pen so much that I recently ordered a pack of 5 of the same pen. I'm always looking for new pens to try, and sometimes I find a banger that I want to keep using more and more and more. The Unipin 0.2 is my current favorite. The sketchbook I'm using is the Canson manga, with soft thick pages, which this too I think will become a regular in my art supplies shelf. So yeah, this is pure good feelings drawing like this. It's a very nice combo to have. Every single time, it feels like a mental reset to draw like this, which is a very good way of letting pressure down. Because, yeah, I've been feeling a lot of pressure and stress recently for various things. Not necessarily in a bad way, I would say both good and bad. Since I haven't done one of these videos in a while, I have a lot to update you on. But before I get to that, let's do a bit of statistics. I have no idea when was the last time I updated you on numbers regarding this YouTube channel. It might be like a year ago. Let's extend it to Instagram as well. Right now on my Instagram, the main one at g3_sd, it has 668 followers. On it so far I have 464 posts. I have archived a few old ones I particularly didn't like, but overall I use this account to show everything I'm drawing. Not all the sketches, I'll admit, but anything that I spent significant time on or that looks somewhat finished. I have other accounts, like at Detroit_ for only the best digital art I make, and at Detroit_ink for the abstract ink stuff. But these don't have numbers worth mentioning, to be honest. On YouTube though, let's talk about that a bit. Right now, on Sunday 26th of April 2026, this channel has 3,075 total followers. In the last 6 years since the creation of this channel, I've posted 365 videos, not counting this one, of course. In total, this channel has 301,000 views, with the most viewed video being the Photoshop frame-by-frame animation tutorial, which has 126,000 views by itself. Then I have 5 more videos that have above 10k views, and then dozens with more than 1,000. It's funny though how some videos pop off after years, like the fantasy map one. I mean, it's a good video, but the increase has only been insane recently. But yeah, it only goes to show that I still don't understand a lot of what goes into YouTube. At this point, I'm just happy making my funny little videos in my corner. Subscribe to make sure you see all of them, and who knows which one will pop off next. So yeah, there's that for statistics after 6 years of this YouTubing endeavor. Now, on some more personal things. What has Detroit been up to? I've been making some headway at work, in my day job, and while nothing is certain, I am vying for a slightly higher position / responsibility at the same job. I'll probably update you, hopefully positively, on that in the future. On other exciting news, I might get a car at some point in the next couple months. I have my driver's license since 2015, but I've never owned a car. I'm getting my grandma's car since she doesn't want to drive anymore, so that's fun. Although I will need to find a garage at some point for it. It's all good though, especially since I plan on changing apartments. Because yes, it's also time to move places, to get a larger apartment. And by that I mean one with one more room, which would make it a total of 2 rooms. Because yes, I've been in a studio all this time, and maybe now would be a good time to change. I mean, I say that, but it will maybe be, I don't know, 2 months before I actually get to find a new place. I can be very lazy for stuff like that sometimes. And now on personal news I'm very proud of, but that I've taken more than half my free time since the new year. I've been running for a year and a half now, regularly. I've told you about a year ago I did my first official half marathon. January 1st is when I decided to start the preparation for the next 2 running challenges. And so I started running more and more, 3 to 4 times a week, alternating long runs with high intensity runs and so on. Because mid-March, I completed a 30-kilometer trail running race with my best friend with a total positive elevation of 1200 meters. It took us 3 hours and 30 minutes, which honestly I'm very proud of. I had also sprained my ankle pretty badly 3 weeks before, while training for the trail race on a rocky slope in the mountain. So the injury even stopped me from running properly for 2 weeks, but I still managed to do the race. And to be frank, now I'm still being careful with that ankle since it's not fully healed yet. But I couldn't afford to stop running after the 30k trail. 3 weeks after that, which places it 1 week before the day I'm writing this right now, I've completed my first marathon race. I ran a whole marathon. This is what I've been preparing for the last 12 weeks. I ran 42 kilometers and some change in the span of 4 hours and 13 minutes. I'd like to say though, my goal was 3 hours 55, but nobody expected the heat to flare from 15 degrees to 26 degrees Celsius the days around the event. So I wasn't quite prepared for that. Also, for the first time, I experienced the dreadful wall at 30 kilometers. All my energy ran out completely and the last 10 kilometers were mental and physical hell. But hey, I did it. And now I know I will do better in the next one. And the one after that. But yeah, never mind how the running was actually like, I completed my first marathon. And now that it's done, I can finally rest. I can finally take some time to do more art, run less, and catch up with a lot of things I've had to put aside for running. For example, writing. I've started a writing project I call Head Empty, which is just a compilation of short stories and poems I make without planning ahead. These are short texts that I spin and that become a ready story in an hour or so, probably not even edited afterwards except for typos. So far I've written about 5 of these short texts, with my goal being around 20 so I can have some variety of themes, tones, length and styles. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll self-publish an ebook of it, I'm not certain. One last thing I did recently is I picked up knitting. Look at this mess, this is my first attempt at anything knitted. It's quite fun and relaxing while I watch a movie or if indeed I feel a bit stressed. I have rarely talked about mental health on this channel because quite frankly it's a rather personal topic and you and I aren't really close friends since I don't know you. But yeah, my mental health fluctuates sometimes and stress or anxiety is a thing I can experience. And the marathon training has accentuated that a bit amongst other things. So if you too are in that sort of state, I recommend knitting, it does wonders for me. That and building a book nook or anything manual that requires patience. For example, I know I should get into Legos. To be fair, I should also get into 1,000 other things, and I'm quite excited to start doing these 1,000 new things now that I finally have the time. Let me know in the comments what is your go-to relaxing activity. I am genuinely asking because I will definitely give it a try if I'm able to. In the meantime, I'll draw up some neat new thingies for future videos, so subscribe. Also follow my Instagram because you know there's a lot you're missing by not being there. And hey, why not pop into my DMs for a chat? I've never really encouraged you to do it before, but I'm not like high and mighty and reachable. I'd be happy to chat about art with you if you also draw. Alright, that's enough for today. I hope this drawing was nice to watch come to life on the page. See you soon. Bye!